Okay, we're not trying to. We won't go into like super specifics ng replay rule. Just discussing the essence of the replay rule, which is, you see this either NBA or PBA. Referees, given certain situations, they'll have to go to the monitor. Madidilay yung game ng minimum 3 to 5 minutes. And it sort of like affects the flow of the game. But the idea is it's supposed to aid in better officiating. Now, your thoughts on, and it's something that people are noticing more and more. Referees checking the monitor. Magu.
Of course, it's a welcome development that they're willing to do whatever it takes to get things right. If you need to get a call right, do whatever it takes. Pero ngayon, nangyayari, napapadalas, nagiging extra timeout sa mga team na wala ng timeout o isa na lang ang timeout. Naiikutan na yung rule na yun. So, we should look for ways to lessen it maybe, yung mga obvious na. Hindi na kailangan i-review. Or if it's a 20-point blowout, there's absolutely no need to review kasi it doesn't matter who has the ball, di ba? Minsan 20-point blowout, nagre-review pa eh. Yung mga team, makita mo, gusto nang umalis.
Or 8 seconds left, 20-point blowout.
Yun, di ba?
Obvious pa.
So you'd like to see it lessened?
Well, yeah. I'd like to see it used, the replay rule, properly. Yung mga talagang 50-50 balls lang, dun mo lang talaga gagamitin yung replay rule.
Susie?
I agree, only when necessary. Because I think, like you guys and me, we have very different points of view when it comes to this. Because you guys are looking at it as broadcasters. I am looking at it as a fan. Na kung yung team ko is on the bad end of a bad call, I would want it reviewed.
Or at least a controversial call.
Yes. So, yun, I'm not looking at it na parang sayang TV time, sayang ganun time. I just want the best possible call for my team. So, ganun din. Even if kabilang team yung nasa receiving end ng controversial call, I would still want a game that I'm watching that I care about, a team that I care about is playing for. I would want it judged as fair as possible. So, I think na yes, it should be used properly. Kung hindi na kailangan, mga blowout, blah, blah, blah. But if it's a super high-bearing game na it will parang affect the season of a team, be it mine or whoever's, I like it. It's very important. I think, yes, it should be used properly. I think, yes, it is being abused sometimes, but I think it's necessary.
I think what Susie said was the primary reason why it was instituted in the first place. Because as fans, you want to make sure na your team is given a fair chance to win a game, and a fair chance means you get a shot of getting the right calls para hindi matalo yung team mo.
When used properly, in a huge game and a do or die situation, or na kailangan ng both teams yung game, it's a game 7 or a game 3 if it's a best of 3 or whatever. If you use it properly, it actually engages fans. People go on social media once they see the replay or bago pa ma-roll yung replay, Team A ball yan, Team B ball yan. It's more engaging na nakakasama pa yung fans when it's used properly. Pero minsan talagang mga fans, kahit mababasa mo rin, teka, kitang-kita naman sino last touch, re-review nyo pa, yung ganun niya.
Charles?
Well, for me, I also want to see the correct call. Siyempre, minsan it kills the momentum of the game pag matagal. But it always just boggles my mind. Sometimes, the very obvious out-of-bounds call, you review, and it takes so long, parang, hindi pa nakita, obvious. Tapos minsan yung medyo parang 50-50 talaga, parang biglang, oops, it's this way. I'm like, how did you do that? I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes I find it weird. I don't mind having replay, although minsan rin, the replay actually makes them, maybe the referees, look bad sometimes, because sometimes you replay, kitang-kita may foul, pero hindi tinawag, out of bounds lang, and it's gonna make them look bad, but it's not their fault. It's really tough to see, minsan you have to make a judgment call talaga, and wala. Kitang-kita, tinulak yung guy, pero hindi tinawag. So
parang last touch nga siya. Kunwari ako, tinulak mo ako. Last touch nga ako, pero kaya ako nalabas, tinulak mo
ako. But you cannot call a foul. You just have to see who's but I know Miko has an interesting perspective on this, diba? About all these replays.
Okay, so Susie presented the fans' point of view, which it's perfectly valid. Ako naman, I'm not speaking for officials, but if I were an official, ang dating sa akin, it undermines my competence. Diba? Kasi when you put in the replay, ibig sabihin nun, the assumption is, tatlo kaming referee and we still can't like catch everything. Diba? We're supposed to be in the right positions on the court. Kaya nga kami tatlo. Remember, basketball, dati isa lang ang referee, ngayon tatlo na, precisely because to cover all the important areas on the court. You put in the replay, it undermines the ability of 3 referees
Who are the best, supposedly?
who are supposedly the best trained. And we're talking about either PBA or NBA. These are the best trained referees of either the Philippines or the United States. And yet, that's not enough because you still need video replay. And I remember Steve Kerr, I think he was reacting to the Clippers-Warriors game, yung kay Chris Paul and the replay and stuff. Nangyayari kasi, and so I have the referee's point of view and then I have the TV point of view. It really affects the flow of the game. There is a lot of delay that goes on in the last 2 minutes of a game. And sometimes it really gets out of hand na lahat na lang ng pwedeng i-review in the interest of calling the game correctly. Pero sa akin kasi, there is no such thing as a perfectly called.
Yeah.
There's never been one.
Yeah,
In the history of sports.
and there will never be one.
Yep.
There will never be one. I mean, you'll have a coach who will be upset, and one coach will be satisfied. You'll have a team who will be upset, and another team will be satisfied. So, given that, I honestly believe that it should be reevaluated. The purpose and the benefits that everyone gets out of the replay. Kasi nangyayari ngayon, ang na-highlight sa video replay, it's not so much getting the right call. It's what referees missed. And so, if I'm a league and I'm trying to protect the image of my referees, I would be very prudent in using the replay. And as Magu said, if you can lessen it, if you can use it like parang mas matipid yung paggamit.
There might be a solution to how to do that. Hindi automatic review. Do it like American football does it. If you believe that mali yung tawag or ganito ganon, challenge and you get 2 challenges a half. Yun yung sa American football. You only get 2 challenges a half. Yung first half, masusunog din yung parang 20 or 30 second timeout yan. Pero pagka mali yung inirit mo, teka, paki-review yun. Pag mali, minus timeout. Merong repercussion. Hindi pwedeng challenge ka lang ng challenge. Pagka naman tama ka, di sa'yo bola. Ganun lang yun.
Ako, suggestion ko, unlimited challenge. So, we'll have mga 5-hour games.
So, pati yung mga teams, they will have to understand, and the coaching staffs, yung mga reklamador, na it is an imperfectly called game. These are human beings. Everybody. The players are humans and the referees are humans. Walang perfecto. Kaya, chichempa mo na lang kung ano yung breaks of the game na gusto mong nakawin dahil feeling mo it's going against you. Yung gusto mong ibawi na break of the game, dun ka challenge. Pagka mali ka, minus something. Or may kutos ka, or lusutan. Lusutan na lang.
Pitik sa tenga.
Di ba? May repercussion para tipirin din nila yung reklamo.
So tell us what you think as fans. Tweet us at For The Win, FTW Sports, and tell us what you think about replay rule both in the PBA and in the NBA.